Hi, I'm martial arts master Bill FitzPatrick. This is real estate investing mistake number 4. Let me tell you, you do not want to piss off the building inspector. In my real estate investment area, there was a building inspector, and, well, I can safely say this guy was a jerk. No one liked him. But still, he was the building inspector, and I tried to be friendly. But this guy wasn't very friendly back, so then I tried to just stay out of his way. But this was not always possible. I owned a 5-family house, and I received a letter from the building department and the building inspector, whose name was Fred. Now, the letter said that according to his town records, my building was only a legal 3-family. Well, I had 5 units there. What was I supposed to do? Take out 2 of the apartments? This was nuts. I went to the building inspector, Fred, and I think I gave him a pretty persuasive argument that, hey, my property had been 5 units for as long as anyone knew, for many years. Fred shrugged. He didn't care. Fred only cared about his damn paperwork. I went to my lawyer, and my lawyer said, if I could present 2 letters from senior citizens who would swear that the building was a 5-family before 1957, this was the first year of zoning, that I'd be all right. So I had to find really, really, really old citizens to sign my affidavits. Now I'm a thinking person of action here. I bought a couple of boxes of chocolates, found the people, I got my signatures. I went back to Fred thinking, hey, Fred's going to be happy. Well, he looked at the letters, and steam was coming out of his ears. He didn't say a word. He wouldn't even look at me. He threw the letters down on his secretary's desk and shouted, file these. Hey, what did I care? Okay, I had won. Well, at least temporarily. Again, if you're a local real estate investor, you don't want to piss off the local building inspector. In my case, don't piss off Fred. Okay, I won. Again, I should be thinking, okay, Bill, that's enough, shut up. But no, I heard of several other landlords who would receive similar letters from Fred. Now, I went to them and told them about my genius strategy of getting signatures from senior citizens. Well, of course, they did the same thing. Candy to seniors for signatures. These other landlords, wow, they loved me. I was a savior. Of course, I also heard through the grapevine that I had made myself a mortal enemy of Fred. Hey, I was young. I guess the word is, what's the word, arrogant? I won, Fred lost. But unfortunately, this was a mistake. You see, I didn't have the last laugh. A year later, I had an opportunity to buy a large commercial property. It was an older 3-story building, had very good established tenants on the 1st and 2nd floors. The 3rd floor, however, was abandoned. In fact, the abandoned 3rd floor was really not in any rentable condition at all. It needed new floors, windows, electrical, plumbing, pretty much needed everything. Repairing and upgrading the 3rd floor would cost a lot of money, much more money than I had or could even borrow. Well, I went to Fred and asked for a reasonable amount of time before I had to make any repairs or improvements. Without a smile, Fred told me that, hey, if I planned on buying that property, that I'd better plan on getting an architect and planning on getting all of the work done. Was he kidding? That 3rd floor had been vacant for years. All of a sudden, what's the rush? having to do that work immediately, well, I couldn't do it. If I tried to do it, it would sink me financially. But I couldn't afford to call Fred's bluff, which in my case probably wasn't a bluff. Someone else right behind me came along and bought the property, collecting rents for years from the first and second floor tenants. And up to today, to this very day, the work on the third floor has never been done. Fred had the last laugh, and this was my mistake.